Welcome to lesson 066 of Online School of Entrepreneurship. I am Dr. Kirian Mfam. In today's lecture, we will dwell on entrepreneurial spirit. Upon completion of this lecture, our audience will be able to explain the meaning of entrepreneurial spirit. Introduction. Entrepreneurship is the act of starting and running an enterprise, which requires risk taking and the ability to make decisions on behalf of others. When we talk about entrepreneurship, we are looking at that ability to initiate a business idea, start the business, and run the business enterprise. It also involves taking risk and the ability to take decisions on behalf of other people. Entrepreneurship has evolved into a specific field where many people have become successful by developing ideas and implementing business plans with passion and determination. So passion and determination is very key in entrepreneurship. For you to be a successful entrepreneur, you must have passion in what you are doing, and you must be determined to succeed. The best part about entrepreneurship is that it allows you to pursue your dreams while learning new skills along the way. So while you are into entrepreneurial activities, you pursue your dreams in terms of the business ideas you want to develop. And in the process of doing so, you learn new skills, which will be an added advantage to the skills you already have. The entrepreneurial process starts out from an idea that has to be turned into reality. And from this point, the person starts to foster or see his or her own entrepreneurial spirit. So the process of entrepreneurship begins with generating an idea, refining the idea, developing the idea, and turning the idea into reality. Then from this point, the person you start developing entrepreneurial spirit. The entrepreneurial spirit in a person opens him or her up to the awareness of spotting opportunities in the market and taking advantage of it. So once you have the entrepreneurial spirit, you'll be able to scout for opportunities. Even when you come across opportunity, you will easily spot that this is a business opportunity for which, if you take advantage, it will not be a source of added income to your enterprise. The entrepreneurial spirit is not a matter of age or being born in a certain type of group. A person who has a strong entrepreneurial spirit will show his or her abilities in business to be able to create his project. So what we discuss about the entrepreneurial spirit, it has nothing to do with age or being born in a particular way. Rather, once you have an entrepreneurial spirit, you see that natural inclination of abilities to run a business as well as to create a business project. The constant entrepreneurial activity will be the process that will turn a person who starts with an idea and converts himself or herself into business owners. So the constant activity that does not change in entrepreneurship is the ability of somebody, in this case the entrepreneur, to convert his ideas into reality so that him or her will become a business owner. Meaning of entrepreneurial spirit. Entrepreneurial spirit is a mindset. That is, when we talk about entrepreneurial spirit, we are looking at the composition of your mind, your mindset, the way your mind works in terms of doing something to earn economic value. It's an attitude and approach to thinking that actively seeks out change rather than waiting to adapt to change. So entrepreneurial spirit makes people to create change and not to adapt to change. Once you have an entrepreneurial spirit, you'll be creative. You'll be able to do new things instead of adjusting to old things. Entrepreneurial spirit is a mindset that embraces critical questioning, innovation, service, and continuous improvement. So when we talk about entrepreneurial spirit, we're looking at that mindset that helps you to embrace critical questioning the status quo in order to create new value, innovation, service, and continuous improvement. So through entrepreneurial spirit, you have that ability to innovate, to render service, and of course to continue in economic improvement. Entrepreneurial spirit is about seeing the big picture and thinking like an owner. So once you have an entrepreneurial spirit in you, you start thinking big. You start looking at the big picture, and you start feeling the need for you to be a boss in terms of owning a business. Entrepreneurial spirit is being agile, never resting on your laurels, shaking off the clock of complacency, and seeking out new opportunities. Entrepreneurial spirit is about taking ownership and pride in your organization. So once you have entrepreneurial spirit, you will be to take ownership and pride in your organization. It helps you to feel that you have arrived. It helps you to feel that it is in doing something that your organization can be proud of its activities. So once you have entrepreneurial spirit, it means that you are full of agility. You will never rest on your laurels. You'll be shaking off the clock of complacency. Of course, you seek new opportunities. Entrepreneurial spirit is a way of approaching situations where you feel empowered, motivated, and capable of taking things into your own hands. So again, once you have this entrepreneurial spirit, you're able to approach situations. You feel empowered, you'll be motivated, and you have the capacity to take things into your hands. To have an entrepreneurial spirit, you need people who think anything is possible and have the tenacity to accomplish it. So once you have entrepreneurial spirit, nothing is impossible in your dictionary. Everything is possible because you are always there to change the status quo. The entrepreneurial spirit empowers dreamers to become doers. So once you have entrepreneurial spirit, you move from the realm of dreaming to the realm of doing. Entrepreneurial spirit is an innate feeling of curiosity about how you can use the convergence of your interest and business acumen to enter the marketplace and better the world by creating and selling your own products and services. Now, what we're saying here is that entrepreneurial spirit is innate. It is in the individual. It makes you to be curious, to ask questions in terms of the needs, in terms of people's problem that you need to solve so you can create economic value. The entrepreneurial spirit is a mentality and type of intrinsic motivation that drives change and innovation. It pushes people to take on complex challenges, innovate, and make the world a better place. It is most common in change makers who are tired of living the status quo and desire to use their gifts to make a positive difference on earth. So what we're saying here is that once you have entrepreneurial spirit, you have a different mentality of positivity, not negativity. Mentality of causing change, not adapting to change. That you be intrinsically motivated. That is to say, you have innate drives that will make you to bring about change and innovation. And that entrepreneurial spirit pushes people to take complex challenges. So no matter how difficult the challenge is, when you have entrepreneurial spirit, you're able to confront it. The entrepreneurial spirit is the drive to start your own business or project. It's not just about being able to create something new, but it's also about getting started and seeing a product or service succeed. So, and the entrepreneurial spirit pushes you to start your own business and to ensure that you offer services or products that are different and value driven to the people. Entrepreneurial spirit is the desire to take risk and the confidence to start a business. It requires a lot of creativity and determination. Importance of entrepreneurial spirit. A strong entrepreneurial spirit is important because it separates the successful from the failures. In order to be successful, you must have an entrepreneurial spirit. This means that your entrepreneurial spirit or mindset will always be trying new things and thinking outside the box. So one of the importance of entrepreneurial spirit is that it separates those that are successful from those that are failure driven. So once you always see yourself succeeding, it means that you have an entrepreneurial spirit. That is a spirit that pushes you into success. That entrepreneurial spirit also affects your mindset in terms of having the desire to try new things and thinking outside of the box. Entrepreneurs are driven by the desire to create something from nothing. Most people think that starting a business is easy. Actually, it's incredibly difficult and requires an enormous amount of energy and motivation. And this energy and motivation will be driven by the entrepreneurial spirit in you. If you want to be one of the successful business owners, you need to have a strong entrepreneurial spirit. When there are hard moments that the entrepreneur is facing, it is his own strong entrepreneurial spirit that can be the motto of movement to keep up the work in order to achieve his or her goals. Current and new businesses that have a leader with an entrepreneurial spirit are able to bring to the market new products, services, or new solutions that will serve the community. Successful entrepreneurs are also a means of economic growth who can eventually be able to develop new jobs, which is one of the valuable entrepreneurial skills that brings prosperity to their communities. Someone with entrepreneurial spirit has the following. 1, he has passion and purpose. 2, he has ambition. He is not a dreamer. He is a doer. He is a big thinker. 3, he takes action as a doer. 4, he is a leader and has a vision and foresight. That is to say, ability to relate and inspire others, leading a team. 5, he takes calculated risk, high tolerance for risk, courage. That is what the worst that can happen. He has attitude. 6, is always learning and growing. 7, is highly adaptable. That is to say, he can face challenges, bounces back quickly from failure. 8, is optimistic. That is to say, is optimistic. That is to say, for him, everything is positive. 9, he is opportunistic. That means he is driven by opportunity that he sees. 10, he is resourceful. That is to say, he creates opportunities. 11, he is critical, always questioning how it can be done better. And 12, he has a positive and optimistic outlook. In the course of this lecture, and in line with our instructional objectives, we were able to explain the meaning of entrepreneurial spirit. Please support us by 1, following us on our Facebook page, Online School of Entrepreneurship. 2, subscribing to our YouTube channel, Entrepreneurship Teacher. And 3, liking, commenting, and sharing our post. Thank you, and see you in our next lecture.